welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys enjoy this next video. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys enjoy this next video. It is another story time. It is about my first crush. I don't even know how to start this. So, I had my first crush when I was in between the fourth or fifth grade. His name was, I want to say his name is Joe. We used to not like each other. Well, you know, back then we were how you guys would like each other, but you guys didn't. You guys would like have love and hate relationship. That's how it was for us. Through elementary, first, he found out that I had a crush on him when I was in fifth grade. Because I had a lot of girls that didn't like me because of my weight or because of something, or because they liked the same boy that I liked, and that's what they used against me. We used to like not get along. We used to fight a lot in school. We're like bicker at each other. We're like pick on each other. That's how it started. When we went into middle school, it was the same thing. But this one, it was different. Like, we started, without people knowing, we started talking, as, you know, just friends. We'll still pick at each other and stuff, but it was like I said, like a love and hate relationship. Everybody would tell him, hey, you know, she likes you, da da da. You know, I was always, you know, if you guys don't know, I was always a big girl, and I, like, till this day, I still get hate from other girls because of even being a big girl. You know, I'm not ugly, you know, I'm not, and it might sound like conceited, but I know that I'm not, but in middle school, like, there was, I don't know how it started. Like, when I was in middle school, I started dating without my parents knowing, but that's another story because I like that story. I started going out with somebody else. I went to a different school as well, but I would still contact with him because I would hang out with my best friend on the weekends, and we used to hang out at the school all the time on the weekends, like at night, and we just hang out, me, my best friend, and her sister, my sister. But sometimes our sisters would just stay at the house, but me and her would just go out and hang out at the little park at the school. And we would just hang out, and he lived like across the street, and if he sees us, well, he'll come and just hang out with us. We would just talk and stuff, and like, everybody didn't know that we had a relationship, like a friendship relationship, out of, you know, the school's eye, because there was a lot of, you know, hate between that they didn't want him to be my friend, or he didn't want people to know either. He was like kind of like ashamed, but not at the same time. I don't know how it started, but yeah, we lost contact. I left that school, my middle school. I started going to a different middle school. He was still at the other school, and, you know, he had his girlfriends or whatever. And then I guess one night, he found out I was with somebody else. I guess he did not like that, but, you know, started dating at a young age, you know. Like I said, that's another story if you guys would like to hear. He found out, and he didn't, you know, he wasn't happy about it, but at the same time, he didn't, you know, he couldn't say nothing about it. But I guess one night, I was in think I was in 7th grade, going into 8th. One night he called. He said, I guess something happened, and he knew I will always be there for him. And he's I need your help, or can you come this way? And I said, yeah, because I was already on that side of town. And he's all like, can you meet up? I said, yeah. We were just, we were cordial. We were talking as friends. Nobody knew about our relationship, and nobody knew that we had a relationship, like a friendship relationship, without people knowing and judging us. And then, like, I guess one night he got into a fight, because if you guys don't know, he was a part of a gang here. He was a East Side Crip. Yes, me liking these bad boys. But yeah, he I guess something happened and at a party, or I'm not exactly the whole story. Still don't know to this day what happened. But I came and I went to go get him. I guess he was drunk or high, or one or the other, or both. He was like, it was our friendship and our relationship was so crazy. Like from the start, from the beginning, like we used to hate each other, love and hate relationship. It was so crazy. Like we didn't, and then like me, I will say, no, I'm not in love with him no more. He does what he does. I don't care who he dates, and at the time I didn't care, because I was with somebody else. And I was hanging out with a lot of people, because I met a lot of friends from when I went to a different school. And but later that, like I said, that time when he called asking for me to come get him, it was crazy. Like, why out of nowhere he would call me to come for him, and I didn't know why. Like, he had friends, he had his people, and out of nowhere he wanted me to come for him. I'm like, why? Like, out of everybody else, like, he's all like, he said I was the only one that was there, Later down the road, where like our friendship started, like in 8th grade. That's when nobody knew. In 8th grade, I broke up with my ex, and when I was in 8th grade, before I left to Florida. And that's another story, that if you guys would like to hear the reason why I left, that's another story. But I don't know where we started, going out. Nobody knew. And at the first time, like, wow, I'm dating my first crush. It was, out of all these years, like, we used to have, like I said, we had that love and hate relationship. Girls didn't like me because of that, because they had the same crush on him, because he was a cute white boy, Yes, and he was white with blonde hair, with pretty blue eyes. To this day, I think he's still cute, but that's yeah, he's something else now. Like, we don't have no contact. I have no communication with him. Last that I know, that he got it's another story for that, but it's a short story if you guys don't like to know. But yeah, we're like, I would never have nothing with him no more, because of the situation, because he got my supposedly best friend's sister pregnant, and he's not with her no more. But it's a crazy story, in short, But like, everybody didn't know that me and him started dating, like I said, in 8th grade. Like, we were together. Like, he would come to my house. My mom, she knew, but she didn't know. Like, we were like hiding it from everybody. Like, I don't know, it was just like a hiding relationship. Like, we didn't want people to know, because then we'll have a lot of hate on each other, and we will have a lot of, you know, drama. And it's just crazy, like, how things happen. Like, we were together for a little bit, then I had to move, and then I lost contact with him, you know. And that's how our story started. Like, it's a crazy story. Like, nobody would have believed that I dated my first crush, and I still don't believe it to this day. Like, we were together. Like, what? Is that so crazy, huh? I'm like, how did that happen? How did everything happen? Like, everybody's all didn't like our, like, they didn't wanted us to be friends. They didn't want us to have no connection. They didn't want, so we kept it, like, from everybody. Like he was, if when we were alone, he was really nice, sweet, you know. But in front of everybody, he was a little freaking butthole in front of everybody. And I was too, you know. I wasn't that type of girl that's gonna let herself go and let you talk to me any kind of way, because I wasn't. But it was like, just to this day, I still think about it. I'm like, oh my God, the things that we went through, like being in elementary and middle school, the little drama stuff that we go through. Like, you think of these kids now, like, it wasn't even as bad, but back then than it is now. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like I said, to this day, I'm like kind of shocked. Like, we started going out, but like, we were together for, like, before I moved, like, and then, like I said, that's another story. We were together for almost 5 months, almost, yeah, without nobody knowing. But also, I found out that he was just using me. No, he did like me, but he was also using me at the same time. Because at the time, I would have had money, you know, and he'll need it, and I always end up giving it to him. But it's just crazy how things started, you know. To this day, I'm like, did it really happen? Did we really start going out? Like, I told my best friend, and she's like, nah, really? I was like, yeah. She's like, I knew, but I didn't know, because you guys used to not get along all the time. Like, you guys would fight all the time. I was like, yeah, we used to fight a lot, like, non-stop. And it's just crazy, like, how things happen, you know. But I hope you guys enjoy. I know it's everywhere, but it's a crazy relationship, like how everything started. But hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.